Rita. Hello. I'm trying to get set up. Whoop. Whoa. Hello. Get my phone. Up in its little thingy. Oh, I haven't done this in so long. I used to do this a lot. Come up and work on a craft. I used to film a lot of videos like this too. And I got out of it. I've got my little glue gun fingers on. I finally found my glue gun. I hope you guys can hear me. I used to have 2 of these full-size ones. And I broke one of them, finally. The one that's in my profile picture. My yellow one. So I gotta get this plugged in. Y'all come on in. I'm gonna bring YouTube up on my computer so I can see the chat. Let's see. Sometimes I forget to put these on and I get glue gun burns. Let's see. Let's open this. So I wanted to come. Well, yeah, kind of. I'll tell you what I'm making. Woo, let me mute this. Mute, yes. So there is no echo. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on. I don't know if I'll finish it. Okay. All right, so everybody there's 5 watching. I'm going to take these off because they make my fingers sweat. 5 watching right now. I'm live in my craft room / home office because I do work from home. It's my full-time job. If y'all don't mind giving a thumbs up real quick while you're watching. So I'm just kind of working on repurposing these wreaths that I found at Goodwill. So they had these 2 bundled together. And I think I might have paid like, $4.75 for both of these together. So somebody had started on just adding some greenery to them. There's the back. It's a little tiny grapevine on that one. And then this is a little bit larger. Oops, that fell off. I can reattach that. Not a problem. Make sure that's my little case here. I'll sit that in there. Don't want to start any kind of fires. So we're going to reattach this. So somebody started, but didn't really finish. So I'm going to turn these into something hopefully a little nicer. Oops, I don't have my chat up. I can't see anybody chatting. So no, they're not really real flowers, real fake ones. Oh, hey, Dandy. You're making tacos? Crafting tacos. That does take a lot of crafting, doesn't it? I love tacos. My family loves tacos. But you know what? When I'm meal planning, which sadly I haven't done a lot of lately, isn't that awful? I'm a terrible mom. I always forget about tacos. And I don't know. Hey, Captain Lee fan. So I'll tell you about my dilemma. And I don't know if any of you guys can empathize with what I'm going through right now while I'm kind of working on this. But yeah, this to kind of finish off my little find here. A lot of times I'll go to thrift stores or Goodwill and y'all chat amongst yourselves. Absolutely. That's why I'm here tonight. I just kind of want to give you guys an outlet to chat while I'm yammering. I look for things like this, kind of base wreaths, and that way I can kind of spruce them up and upcycle a little bit. And I just kind of display them around my house. And of course, if anybody sees, and sometimes I'll give them to my mother. My mama is my best friend. She is let's see, she was born in 1940, so that would make her 82. She just turned 82 in January. She is my best friend. My mama and I have been through a lot over the course of my life, and she is my very, very, very best friend in this world, and I love her. And so I give her a lot of stuff. So if she says she wants something, I give it to her. But anyways, so I upcycle a lot of things, and if you see something that I make and you want it and you got a price on your mind, then just let me know. But anyways, I display these around my house too. I've gotten several wreaths from Goodwill that I've upcycled and I have displayed around my house. So it just, things are really expensive right now. So anyways, it helps cut costs if you can find it at a thrift store like this. But anyways, I threw my little glue gun, my finger guard. So anyways, suppers. Now, once you have adult kids, and I'm talking like 18, so forth and so on. Hey, Jeannie, come on in. Y'all just chat away. It's an open chat. Talk about whatever you want to amongst yourselves. You feel free to mute me if you need to. But my dilemma is this with meal planning. I don't have anybody to meal plan for anymore. Hey, Debbie L, come on in. Yeah, introduce yourselves to the Buddha Chick. She is wonderful. She will bless your life by being in it. I'm telling you. Go check out her channel. Guys, share if you have a channel, share it with each other. Go subscribe to Buddha Chick's channel. She's wonderful. If you love the Word of God, she does a daily devotional on her channel. So go check it out. Every morning. So go check out her channel. Yeah, really? They have wreaths at your Goodwill? Yeah, if they're in really good shape, that's what I look for. As long as they're not like falling apart. See, like this one is very sturdy. And if it's cheaper than what I can buy brand new, then I usually scoop them up. If it gives me a good base, then I'm all for it. Well, you know, oh, I love supporting other people. Here, I don't have any mods in my chat right now. Let me see. We'll figure this out. We're going to go here. And we'll copy it. And we'll come back here. We're going to paste. Nana Patty's here. All right, that's Rita's channel. Oh, sorry. Some people are okay with going by their real names. Some people aren't. That is the Buddha Chick's channel. If you like, you know, if you follow the Word of God and you need a daily devotional, then that's her channel. Hey, Nana Patty. She's one of my mods. Nana Patty is. And she's a wonderful lady. She is a retired oncology nurse. So, you know, for me, oncology nurses, I'd give them the world. They have a special place in my heart. So thank you. On your vacation, you are here. Yes, every morning, the Buddha Chick has coffee and devotions. So she is on the West Coast. But I love starting my Monday through Friday. I think she does 7 days a week, but usually my Monday through Fridays are started at her channel. After there's another channel that I run into and chit chat with in the mornings, and then I go into the Buddha Chick's channel for my morning devotions. So, and it really has, it's changed my mornings and my days, and it really has. It's gotten me moving and grooving lately. So, all right. So my wreaths. Oh, my dilemma. Oh, yes. Muppets, I hear you. I hear you, girl. All right. So my dilemma with meal planning. Guys, I have a college kid. So he's 21. And, you know, yeah, he has his own little life. He's about an hour and a half away from me. Who did I miss? Who came in? Anybody come in new? Nana Patty. Okay, I don't think anybody new came in. All right. I'm gonna cut that in half. This would look good on this wreath. So he's 21, he's almost 22, he's got his own little life. So he's away a lot. He's got his own apartment this year, starting next month. And so he's really not home a lot. He's not going to be home this summer. He'll be in and out. So that's, you know, not really anything new since he's been away for the last few years. But then I also have my other son, my middle son. He is almost 19. He'll be 19 on the 19th of this month. And he, you know, he has this girlfriend, and he's, you know, he's at her house, and then he's here, and he might be here for supper some nights. But you know, he's actually working to get his journeyman's card because he's working an apprenticeship to become an electrician. So my philosophy is college isn't for everybody, you know, but we taught our kids that you have to do something. You can't just sit around and do nothing after high school. So whether you go to college or whether you go to trade school, it doesn't matter to us as long as you do something secondary. So our son Carson decided that trade school is for him. So that's what he's doing. He's going to community college in the evenings, and he is working an apprenticeship with a local electric company during the day, which, you know, we 100% support. And he still lives at home, and he's dying to get out on his own, I tell you. But, you know, a lot of nights he's just not here. So it leaves me and my husband and little Ethan. And Ethan is picky. And guys, it's so funny. You know, like when Brandon and Carson were little. Oh, thank you, Lisa S. I see your message. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Debbie L. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to get my watch hours up. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, please go sub to the Buddha chick. She's wonderful. Oh, thank you, Muppets. Yeah, put them on play and just turn the volume down. You don't have to listen to my mouth. I appreciate any time that you can give to me, anytime. But you know, he's so picky, and so when my little guys were young, our rule was hard and fast. If you don't eat everything on your plate, I like that. I think I'm gonna glue that down. But I'm so torn. Like, do I put them on this wreath or do I put them on this one? I don't know. I kind of like them on the other one. They blend right in with the other wreath, don't they? I think they do. 10th Angel, yes. Hey, Mommy Ramblings blog. Y'all are at dinner? Oh, yum. Hey, Denise. Come on in. Yay. Hello, everybody. While y'all are watching, give the video a thumbs up. I know y'all are having a blast at the beach. I wish I was there with you. I really do. I love the beach. Y'all know that. I'm a beach bum. I kind of like them on the first wreath. I'm just not a good sleeper away from home. I heard 10th Angel say that, and I was like, girl, you know what? That kind of sums me up. I'm just not a good sleeper away from home. I'm not a good sleeper at home. But anyways, yeah, when my boys were little, we had to, our rule was if you don't eat a certain amount of your supper, then that's it. That's all the food you're going to get tonight. I don't fix. Thank you, Denise. Oh yeah, Captain Leafan, please don't type in chat while you're driving. Yes, be responsible. We need you to be safe. But you know, it's if you don't eat your food, you can't have a snack. Your dinner's over, your food's over for the night. But then, and we stuck by that rule. And then when Ethan comes along, he's the baby, the older two are gone. It's like, what do you want for supper? Okay, we'll give you whatever you want. We're just so much more relaxed. Oh, gracious. And we just, I don't know. Supper is a lot more lenient. Okay, I can't, until I start gluing things down, I gotta take those off. Supper is so much more lenient. And I wonder, am I alone in that? Am I really alone in that? I don't know. Putting these pink ones. It's kind of like when my parents have my kids over. I'm like, man, you would never have let us get away with all that. I mean, that's their grandkids, so of course they let them get away with more, but whew. And my husband is so much more lax on Ethan than he was on the other two. It's funny to watch. Oh, I know I have a little bit. I have a couple more. Yeah. I'm just kind of filling in the gaps here, guys. Filling it in, stacking them up. I'm not going to go overboard with the flowers on this because I love the greenery. And my glue can help secure this. The other thing about this wreath is that the base is not very big, so it's not going to be able to hold a lot of weight. So I'm not going to add a whole lot because I do still want to add a bow. I'm going to add a bow to it. And you don't want to weigh your base down a lot if it's small. And this one is very small in diameter. Okay. So there's that. Just some pink sprigs. I might spread them out a little bit more. I just have to look at what I have. I think I might make this one all pink. I don't know. What else do I have? Do I have any pink tulips? I wonder if tulips would look good. Let's see. Let me step over here. Oops. Ooh, I do have some light pink ones. Let's see. You know, I have some more small weed looking type of flowers over there, but I'm kind of saving them for another wreath. Don't want to use those. I have these. Let's see. I don't know, would that be too much? Are they too big? I mean, I would layer them on the bottom. They'd be the bottom layer. I'm not sure I would put too many. Maybe just a couple. I could cut them short. What do y'all think? A bunch like that. I don't know, I think that's kind of pretty. I can cut that stem down some. What does that look like? The greenery going up around it. So yeah, I'm transitioning from meal planning for a family of 5 into a family of like 3. So it's kind of rough. I kind of like it with the tulips. What do you guys think? Hey, Rosalita! Rosalita! Watching you make this is very ASMR. Oh, good. I'm glad. That's a good thing. Pink is good. I like the pink. I might take this leaf off of the tulips. Let's take that off. I'm going to cut this down some. Take that off. So my husband or my son might come in. School is still in session here, so Ethan still has a few more days of school. Cut that down a bit. I love that pink. That pink is so pretty. I just think the paleness of it kind of goes right in with this. So yeah, what I do is I just kind of lay them out when I'm first planning the layout of my wreaths. When I do an all over floral. I love the fact that this was already covered with greenery. But that really is the first step, is if you're going to do a full floral wreath, is to cover it completely with the greenery first. That's what I would do. But in this instance, that step was already taken for me, so I can just build upon that. And fill in the blanks. I think that's more of a coral. Let's see, that one's pink. Let's see what else I have. There's a pink. Might be the only 2 pink ones left. Light pinks, I can make it work. And some darker pinks. Let's see. It's cool. Oh, there we go. Well, that's a darker. A darker would look good. Let's see. All right. And so we can do a darker pink maybe. And I take this. Whoops. Take that off. I will do this though. I don't like that. Ooh, this glue gun is hot. One good thing with a high temp glue gun, you have a little time to put your stuff in place. Hey, Amy. Hey, Davita. Come on in. Y'all chat amongst yourselves. Yeah, you guys go sub to Davita Lane. She has a great crafting channel. She'll teach you how to make the best fake food ever. Oops. Yeah. It's hard to downsize. I'm telling you. It is. You're Italian and still cook for an army. It's only my husband and I. My husband eats leftovers too. So there is that. And now that I work from home, you know, I don't like leftovers, but I will eat them. I need to learn how to freeze them. I have a machine, you know, that I can use to vacuum seal stuff. So I need to utilize that. You know, and whatever I cook, I can always freeze. So, love tulips. I love tulips too, Jeannie. Thank you. Well, I just play with everything until I get it looking the way I like it. Who else came in? Stacy May. Hey, Stacy May, how are you? Let's look for, let's see. Close this. D-U-B-E. Davita Lane. We're gonna do this. Yeah, there are a lot of foods that don't freeze well. I agree. All right. There's Davita Lane's channel. If you guys aren't subbed yet, I think most of you are. If you're not, go subscribe to her. Because she does a lot of great crafts, a lot of fake food, just some really amazing stuff. So go sub to her. I've done a lot of different crafts, but was never good at wreaths. I've been practicing a lot. Let's just say that. And I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn. Any craft, any art, there's a lot to learn. And you just have to practice. Just practice, practice, practice. If you've done a lot of crafts, Denise, and you've and you're good at them and you're confident in them, then you could master wreaths. You really can. If you're crafty at all, then you could do it. Yes, I actually have my own room. When my company sent us home to work from home, I had to have a space for an office, you know, so I had to have a space where I could actually close a door to close out the noise of my family. I love them, but whew, they can get noisy and rowdy when everybody's here. So, so this room that I'm in right now became my office. So I was like, hey, why not use some of the extra space to set up a craft area too? Hey, farm wife. So this is what it kind of came to be. My craft area as well. And I love it. Although, you know what? I've outgrown it. I think that happens with everything, doesn't it? You move into a new house and you're like, oh my gosh, all this space. We have all this space. And then you start filling it. And over the years, everything just gets so full. Yeah. So then, then you need more space. I need to kind of get rid of some of my supplies that I just won't use. I'm just not going to use. I need to get rid of some of the supplies of the stuff that I'm not going to use. Because I enjoy doing some crafts and I've tried others and I just don't enjoy them. So I need to get rid of the ones that I'm going to enjoy. Let me see, what ribbons do I have? What springy ribbons? Because I'm going to adjust those flowers. I need a good storage. That's the same ribbon. I need a good storage system for my ribbons because I have a lot of ribbon and I can't see them all. No, that's not gonna work. Gingham. Do I have a pink gingham? Those. I thought I had a pink gingham. Oops. It's all Easter. This pink one. Oh. Duh, right here in front of me. Thank you, Davita. Yeah, there are some, you know, I don't know. It is easy to fill any space. Ooh, awesome, Jeannie. I work, you know, I have a full-time 9 to 5, although right now I'm working 10-hour days. So it's, yeah, I love it though. I love my job. So, you know, one day when I retire, I will do something else that will fill my time and I'll appreciate it. But right now, you know, I'm where I'm supposed to be and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is something I do on the side. So, and I enjoy this too. And there's a little pink and white. So many ribbons. Do we want it to look farmhouse? Do we want it to look simple? What do we want? What do we want? Let's take that over. This over for the other one because I'll put some lilacs on that one. Maybe some purple. Two of those. had some pink polka dots. That would be pretty. And these are too close together. See, I'm glad I didn't glue them down. Because once I put the bow, they're just gonna look too mashed together. Too mashed together. I'd love to do a double layer. I want to do a double layer bow, but it can't be too big because then it'll take over the whole wreath, because this is kind of a smaller wreath. So, oh, it's like, why is that going down? Duh, that's because that's the way, that's the direction. All right, so that's our top. And that's where our ribbon's gonna go. That's too dark. Nope, can't use that. It's too short too. Let's take these and put these over here. Put another roll of pink. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I'm just thinking. My thinking brain is thinking hard. I hope I have another roll of the pink, but if I don't, it's okay. I can make it work. I can make it work. Aha! I do have another roll. Is that the same one? Let's see. We can make this work. Oh, it is the same. Cool. It's a little dark too. All right. Now, where is my ruler? Oh, we'll just use this. The smaller one is downstairs, and my crafts just overflow into other rooms. My husband's like, you need a she shed. I do, and I would love for you to get me one. I told him, can you please make that happen? I would love it, but it needs electricity and air conditioning and Wi-Fi. Ugh. Okay. I don't know how much of this one I have left. Anybody new come in? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I do them by hand. I don't usually use a bow maker. I think a bow maker is cumbersome. I just figure out how long I want them, depending on how big the wreath is. Let's see. I mean, it's a small wreath. And I don't know. See, I don't have much of this one left. That's my problem. I don't have any of that left. And I don't want to use this one. That's just not the same color family. Let's do, might be able to put some tails in with this. I don't know. Let's set that aside for right now. I mean, the bow maker is such a handy tool. It really is. I have one. So, for people who use it, you know, I'm not downing it or anything. Absolutely not. It's a great tool to use. Especially if you have a lot of different ribbons that you're putting together. It's a great thing because you can only hold together so many layers of ribbon. So it's actually a wonderful tool for that, for sure. All right, so the first thing I did was kind of just snip off the very edge of the end of the ribbon. All right, so we're gonna make the tail, the first tail first. And let's go out to, I'm gonna do 14 because I want it to go down, like I want it to flow. So let's do 14 and we're gonna pinch it at 14. Now for the bows, like the arcs, let's go to 10. We're going to pinch it at 10 and bring it together. I hope you all can see this, even though the bow is kind of iridescent and thin. And then we're going to, where I've pinched it, we're going to bring that down to 1 over here on the edge. And we're just going to lay it out to 10 again and pinch it. We're just going to keep bringing that in and pinching it again. So there you have your first 2 loops of your bow, and there's your first tail. And then you could end it right there by measuring this back out to the 14. That would be the end. But I'm going to keep going because I want more loops. When you're done, you can always fluff them. You can, like, rearranging it and all that. You can rearrange the loops to where you want them. I'm going to hold it up to the wreath in just a second to make sure my loops are big enough or as big as I want them, because I might want them to be bigger. Just depends. See, I think what I'm going to do is put this underneath the pink so that it gives it some kind of a backbone. So I think I'm going to keep that at 10. And also, see, my roll is running out. So let's do a couple more. And if they're not all equal, it is okay. You can finagle it, schmooze it a little when you're done. See how that one didn't come out completely perfect? It is okay. All right, so I'm getting ready to end this ribbon or this bow. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here. And I'm going to wrap it around the middle. And you don't want to pull it too tight. You can see that. So you have your 2 tails like that. And don't pull it tight. You want it loose because you want a pretty middle. And depending on what you're going to use it for, I mean, you can put a little bit of floral wire around the middle, which is what I'll do, just to hold it together until I put it in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath it. My main goal is to keep all the twists, all the loops in place. The piece I've wrapped around the middle, I can deal with that in a second, keeping that in place. I just want to make sure I keep the loops together. All right, so I'm going to just kind of twist that a little bit. I know this wire is green and my ribbon is see-through. Don't worry about that. That will blend in. You won't even notice it. Okay, so there's your ribbon. And what I will do to keep everything in its right spot. Ooh, this glue gun is hot. Look at that, it's melting through my little caddy. I'm just gonna put a bit of glue there. And don't worry about these. I'm going to clip these because this isn't how I'm going to attach it to my wreath. This is just putting the bow together. See, and then you can go later and you can kind of manipulate these pieces, fluff them up, put them exactly where you want them. Once you get them on your wreath, so. And then you can always, well, when you're done, when you've got it on your wreath, you can go ahead and cut that evenly and dovetail them, and it will look beautiful. Okay. Where did the other ribbon go? Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? This is when I craft, I'm like, I'm going to sit it here, and then I forget where I put it, especially scissors. Always forget where I put my scissors. Where'd this come from? All right, these are both trash. Who came in? Oh, thank you, Debbie L. They're having a great time. Yeah. Aw, don't be jealous. Go have yourself a good time. I know what you mean, though. Yeah. I know. I wish I was at the beach right now, too. I love the beach. We live so close to the beach, though. We have so many beaches around here where I live. We could really plan a day trip anytime. And, you know, we could go in the evening now that the time has changed and go just for a few hours. Let's see. What did I do that time? I did 14, right? So I'm going to keep... This will be bigger, so it'll be behind that one. Yeah, oh, Perfecting Pearls. Thank you. I'm so happy about 1,000. I've been working towards 1,000 for a long time. Let's just say that. And then I hit a wall. You know, I was like, I'm just so tired. And I got not discouraged. I never really got discouraged. I kind of hit a a lull where I just lost my mojo. And I told Carolyn about it, and she was like, you just have to keep trucking on. You just have to keep going. Just keep going. And she gave me a pep talk. And she did support me through that. You know, she really did. And it took me a while, but I finally found it again. And the support that I've had from not only the Rambler community, but the reseller community as well. You know, I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed. And there's a lot of great people out here. Just, you know, just be careful. Just be careful. Social media can be a very scary place, but so just be careful. But there are great people out here, guys. There really are. Okay. What area? I'm in Virginia. And I'm in Central Virginia. So I'm like halfway in the state. So I'm just south of Richmond. So if I drive 2 hours east, I'm at the beach. 2 hours west, I'm in the mountains. But in between, we have lakes, we have rivers. We're close to the Chesapeake Bay. So there are a lot of beaches along the Chesapeake Bay that we can go to. We're close to the Eastern Shore. We're so blessed. It's a great state. It's a beautiful state. I highly recommend it to anybody. It really is a beautiful state. Of course, I know no different. I was born and raised here, so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do 14 again. Why not? If it looks weird, it's, you know, it's going up in my house, so. All right, but here, I'm going to do, let's do 12 instead of the 10. I love this ribbon. This is kind of a go anywhere ribbon. It's neutral. It has like that little bit of a twine in it. So yeah, it's a neutral color. It's a neutral type of material. If you're just getting started with crafting, making anything with ribbon, this is really a great ribbon to have in your collection or at your service. I got this. I think this is a Hobby Lobby brand, actually. I believe. I could be mistaken. I think I bought this back last year when my son Carson, his girlfriend, asked me to make her and her mom a 4th of July wreath last year. So I think I bought this as an option just in case I needed another ribbon for their wreath. But it really goes with anything. It really goes good with like summertime. So if you get a nautical theme, it goes good with it. And it manipulates really well. It may not look like it, but it really does. You just kind of have to do it after you form it. I like it because it gives a lot of curly cues. All right now, ribbon. Don't make a liar out of me. This is my favorite ribbon to make for my wreaths. Let's do this one forward. See what it does. Yeah, let's go back. See, sometimes you just have to play with it. All right. So what did that accomplish? There we go. It's on sale this week. Oh, thank you, Perfecting Pearls. I appreciate you stopping in. I really do. I love it when people stop in and say hello. Hey, Lisa S. Did I say hello to you already? If I didn't, then hello. You're kidding. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. I am so sorry to hear that. But you know what? It was kind of doomed. Anyone who would throw away that kind of a career for a man, it was doomed. She was doomed. But I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. That's tragic. It was so good to see you, Perfecting Pearls. I'm so happy that you stopped in, and I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, that's really sad. That's really sad. What about him? Did they take him in? Or did he do the same thing? You have 3 rivers in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't know. The rivers around here, some of the parts, you kind of have to be careful because they can be really dirty. So the ones that are near the cities and stuff. I'm not a big, I'm finicky about what I swim in. Let's just put it that way. I love the ocean. I love to sit near the ocean and listen to the ocean. But I don't like the creatures in the ocean. They freak me out. I'm very terrified. I have a phobia of, not sharks, although they're scary. I have a phobia of jellyfish. Like, I will hyperventilate if I'm in the ocean and I see them. Or if I'm in, like, here with the Chesapeake Bay, where the ocean meets the bay, they will come up. They're there. So the salt water kind of meets the fresh water. They're there. And I don't like them. I will hyperventilate. He's been taken into custody. So my husband and I, way, way, way back when we were dating, our group of friends decided, hey, it's 4th of July. Let's, and this stuff is going to give me a hard time now. Let's go camping. So we all, some of them were married with children, young children, and a lot of us were single. So we were like, we're all going to get campsites. We're going to go camping at Virginia Beach. So Todd, myself, and one of my roommates at the time got a site. And, we were all staying right there together in a big, basically at the same campsite, pretty much. We were all there together. And we're talking tent camping. And so one of the days that we were there, we were out, and I was on a raft. And he was out there with me, so he was standing, right? And I don't know if he knew of my phobia or fear of jellyfish, or if he just kind of thought, hey, it's kind of cute, she's scared of jellyfish, aw, kind of thing. But we were just out there, just talking. And this is while we were dating. And we're just chatting. And I happened to look down. And we were surrounded maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but to me, we were surrounded by jellyfish. And I freaked out. I didn't yell, I didn't scream, I started hyperventilating. I lost it. I like literally lost it. And he was the best. He was the best person to be out there with me. I'm telling you, he's great in an emergency because he immediately started saying, okay, we're going in. I'm going to take you in. We're going to shore. And he started walking us into shore. But all I could do was hyperventilate. He's like, just breathe, deep breaths. I thought I was going to die because these jellyfish were all around me. It's bad. Like, some people have a phobia of spiders, snakes, whatever. No, I have a fear of snakes. Like, if I sneak up on one and I see one, I'm gonna jump. But jellyfish are it for me. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna panic and freak and I'm gonna climb on top of you to get away from them. I'm gonna guarantee you that. You're going down if you're near me and I see jellyfish. You're going down. You're gonna drown if you're near me and there are jellyfish around. I hate them. I hate them. I won't even apologize for it because I just don't like them. I think it stems from, honestly, I think it stems from my childhood. I grew up, I spent part of my childhood in Hampton, Virginia, and we lived, my mom and I didn't live too far from Grandview Beach. And so we went there every weekend. We were there Saturday and Sunday after church sometimes. And we spent so much time there. And so we were beach bums. Loved it. Loved the beach. And I used to, I would lay down where the surf came in, like where the waves would come in and crash. And I would get stung. I mean, it was inevitable. I grew up getting stung by jellyfish. It was no big deal. But this one time, I specifically remember what I'm doing is stacking these two bows. So I'm stacking the smaller one on top of the bigger one. All right, so anyways, I laid down and I was letting the waves come up on me and crash on me. And I started feeling like these stings all over in different parts of my body. And then I felt one on my neck. And that freaked me out. I started panicking because one had come up, close to my head, close to my face. And I think that's where my phobia has come from, because I'll never forget that. I don't remember seeing it, but I knew one was at my face, and that scared me to death. All right, guys, if you don't like the bulk of this, then you could skip the part where you kind of bring that around. You don't have to have it, but like I said, it's just for my personal home, so you could even skip the pink bow on top if you wanted to, and just put the nice mesh one that curlies. In fact, I might go back and take the pink one off. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. Maybe let's take that one off. I had the best tans when I was a little girl growing up. And now, man, I will freckle and burn at the sight of the sun. What a shame. And now I'm scared of skin cancer. Like, I don't want skin cancer. I've done head cancer once. I don't want it again. It wasn't skin cancer, but still. Why tempt fate again? God said, Lord, child, I've already healed you once. Do you want me to try to heal you again? All right. I trust y'all are taking care of each other in the chat because I'm not watching. Because I'm trying to undo these. This is what you do when you craft stuff. You kind of just go with it. You wing it. I think I'm going to like it better without this big pink bow. I don't know about y'all. But I can't see. And I don't want to cut these wires because then, here we go. Because then that pink bow is going to come undone. And see, what I'll do is I will put this over. I have a few other bows that I've put up over here on the side. And I will take this, if I don't use it on this wreath, I will take this one and put it up. And I'll use it on another wreath in the future. All right. I think this is the ribbon I used on, I think I used it on the one Cubie got. I could even use this to attach it. Let's see. You just gotta play around until you find what you like and what looks good. Curly Q. Can still need a dovetail. Yeah, think about that. When you get time, can you email me, please? Yes. Email me. Anytime. Anytime, anytime, anytime. Email me. You know my email. How does that look? I don't know. Is the bow too big for this little bitty wreath? Should I poof it up? I know I haven't glued the flowers down yet. Should I do the bow to the side? Maybe I should do it to the side. Not have them go down. I don't know. I kind of like it to the side. Oh, thank you. Hey, crime scene cleaner. Hey, Kathy. Hey, sweetheart. Welcome in. Come on in, y'all chat. I'm just working on this wreath, that's all. I just wanted to open the chat for you guys to come on in while I'm doing this. And chat. Have some fellowship. Listen to me yammer if you want. Or you can turn it down and just chat. You love the colors? Thank you. Thank you. Your crime scene cleaner, I picked this up. Yes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I finally made the 1,000 subs. And so now I need those watch hours, those pesky watch hours. Those pesky watch hours. All right, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and attach it. Because I like it without the pink. I think there's enough pink on the wreath. Let's go ahead. What time is it? Oh, it's already 10:15. I'm gonna have to sneak out and go tell Ethan good night. Little Ethan man. Stop laying flat. See, if you do order a wreath from me and you get it, you might need to fluff it up a bit. I try to put it in a nice size box so that the fluffing is minimal. But it's inevitable. You're going to have to fluff it some. Okay. All right, let's get some of these attached. Let's start. All right, that's a bundle. And that's a bundle. And 1, 2, I'm missing. Oh, it's over here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yes, Kathy, we're definitely praying for you, sweetheart. You and your family. Yeah, I know it's hard. Especially this time of year. Any time of year is hard. Who's there? You. Ethan.
It's me.
It's Ethan.
Good night.
Good night, Boo Boo Chicken.
Going to bed.
Are you? We just pulled up.
What happened? Carson, probably.
I didn't think he was coming home tonight.
I don't know, but I think it's him.
All right, I'm gonna come in your room in just a minute.
Hi, guys.
Tell the chat.
Ethan.
Tell the chat good night.
Good night, chat.
It's a school night. Look at your hand.
Yeah. Hi. Good night. Not bye. Good night. Something. Good night, guys.
All right, buddy. I'll be in there in a minute.
All right. How'd you put my thing up?
I don't know. Because I love you. He's a sweetheart. We went by the post office to mail off a few packages, and after I picked him up from school, and he carried them in for me, and he said, I need to carry these in for you. I said, why? And he said, because it was Mother's Day yesterday, and I really didn't do that much for you. I was like, what? Really, you kind of did. You spent the day with me. That's all I wanted. But yeah, this time of year is hard, but honestly, any time of the year is hard when you lose a child. It's not. Getting these things to stick is not going to be easy. You know, when you have a full-size grapevine, you can kind of tuck them in. This one, you can't really do that. So I'm going to have to use a lot of glue on this just to get them to stay. Our nephew was killed in a car accident when he was 16. And his birthday is Sunday. It's coming Sunday. It would have been this Sunday. He would have been 30. It's just hard to believe. Because I remember that night like it was yesterday. It's hard to believe that he would have been 30 years old, but I guess he would have because Brandon's 21. So it makes sense. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, what would have been her first Mother's Day? I know. It's not fair. There's really nothing else you can say about it other than it's not fair. It's just not fair. It's cruel and it's not fair. I think I just heard my other son come home. I swear this thing is burnt. Look at that. Can you see the holes in that? It is burning right through it. I need to get a new glue gun. Yes, you can see it. That's terrible. Like, that's just downright crazy for this thing to be that hot. It doesn't need to be that hot. That's ridiculous. This is harder than it needs to be. I might secure that later with a little bit of a floral wire. I don't know. I use the Gorilla Glue stick, so it really should be okay. If I were to sell this, I would go back and probably secure it with a little bit of floral tape. I'll be honest. I don't like to sell anything that I think is going to come apart. I don't want anyone having to come back to me and say, hey, this fell off. I mean, obviously, you know, things are going to malfunction over time, but it shouldn't come apart when you first get it. This is why it takes me so long to make something, because if it's just for me, it's different, but if I'm selling something, I'm so careful with it. I hate these strings. Glue strings, the hot glue strings. Look at that. And it doesn't matter what type of glue you buy, hot glue you buy, it all does it. Okay, now that goes like that. Now let's get these tulips in here. Oops, glue's dripping. Some, I'll stick it in there. Okay. All right, that's one. That's one bundle. Anybody still here? Oh, yeah. You need lots of lives because I hate laying down and stopping because my mind goes to autumn. I thought about just setting my live up and just letting it run all night and letting you guys just chat because I know Carolyn's on vacation. But I don't know who, like I wouldn't be here because I have to go to bed. So I don't know how that would, I don't know how that would go. Yeah, even a low temp glue gun definitely will do that. Yeah, the hot glue, you just have to be really careful with it if you're putting it in full sun. Now, okay, this is the thing. My front door used to be painted a navy blue, and we get full sun on our front door. So that used to happen to us, or to me, when I would put a wreath out there. It would get so hot, and it faded it. It would fade my wreaths as well. So I painted our front door, and it's now a Debbie, you're still here. I painted our front door yellow. Of course, it's yellow, and so it's a lighter color, and it doesn't absorb the heat as much. So I have a full tulip wreath that I put up on my front door in the spring, and now I can put that tulip wreath up. You know what? I might only be able to fit 3. All right, I'll just see what I can do. The tulip wreath that I put up on my front door now, it doesn't, the glue doesn't melt on it, and it's perfectly fine. And I sprayed it with a clear coat, so it's a UV resistant clear coat, and it doesn't fade. So if I know ahead of time, like if I sell a wreath and I know ahead of time that it's going to get full sun, I will spray it if it's made with a certain material. There are some things like I'd have to read the can, like investigate it. I don't think I can spray plastic. Maybe I can. I'm looking at the can right now. It's sitting over there on my shelf. But it's an acrylic coating that you can spray on your wreaths, but you can also spray it on other outdoor things so that they don't fade in the sun. And I did that with my wreath. So if I know that a wreath is going to be in full sun, then I can spray that. I haven't had the opportunity to be able to do that for anyone yet, but I would be happy to do that for anybody who would buy a wreath from me if I know it's going to be in full sun, so that it wouldn't fade. And yes, if you're going to put your wreath on a door that is a dark colored door that gets a lot of sun, then yeah, it's not going to fare well if it's put together with hot glue. So this isn't the kind of wreath that you'd want to put on that kind of a door. My mesh wreaths are a much better candidate for that type of a front door because they are not put together with hot glue. I might use hot glue as a backup for some of the elements, but I put them together with chenille stems, and if I need to, I will back it up with the floral wire as well. I'm getting tired. Can you tell? So those are pretty hardy, and I can spray those with the clear coat so they don't fade. And if they're floral, like these types of florals, then I could paint those. I mean, I could spray those with the clear coat as well. I'm just not sure about this plastic. Like, these are more of a plasticky type leaves. They're not cloth, or they're not like the fake flowers are. So I guess I can. I'd give it a try. I have a lot of wreaths inside my house, you know, hanging up around my house. Not just on my front door. I have them on other doors around my house. Work right there. Ooh, I can tuck that one in. That works. I like it when I can tuck it in between the vines. Helps it stabilize it. This glue is so hot. My other glue gun, I could turn it up on high or low. My yellow glue gun that's in my profile picture. And that is not a hat, by the way. That is a wreath on my head. It's a tulip wreath. It's a small. It's probably about this size. It's the first tulip wreath I ever made. Tulip wreaths are labor intensive, let me just tell you. I've made 3 in my life. 3, not 2, 3. I made that small one just to see if I could do it. Then I made a second one, the one that's on my front door. And then, if that wasn't enough torture, I made a third one for my mama, because my mama saw it and said, oh, I would love a wreath like that. So my mom, you know, my mama is the only person that can get away with that. And so I had to make one for her. I could have given her the one that I have on my door, but I love it too much. So I had to make her one of her own. Because she's my mama. And I love her. You have that biggest cheerleader in your life? That's my mama. That one person you know you can depend on to always take your side, even if you're wrong. I hope each of you have somebody like that. Even if you're wrong, she may tell me I'm wrong, but she does it in a nice way. She does it in the sweetest way possible. All right, let's put another. Did it on a seashell wreath. I did a wreath, and the person I gave it to put it on their door, which got full sun during the heat wave. Oh, yep. My trick is E6000 with hot glue. Yeah. Yep, the E6000 does, it helps it set. The hot glue adds a little, or the E6000 along with the hot glue, the E6000 adds that extra oomph to the hot glue, so it adds an extra layer of adhesiveness to it, to the hot glue. And the hot glue makes the E6000 adhere quicker, because the E6000 will take forever to adhere. You can leave it sitting for a long time, but the hot glue helps the E6000 adhere faster. You still need to leave it setting for a while, but it's a lot quicker than just the E6000 by itself. But the E6000 smells. It stinks. So that's why I don't like to use it a lot. I have some and I've used it on some projects, but I just don't like using it a lot. And I don't really use it on my wreaths. I just don't really have the need to. I mean, the Gorilla Glue does a great job. The cheaper glue sticks, you know, you get what you pay for. I'm telling you guys, there's some things that you can skimp on. There are some things that you just get what you pay for. And I found that the Gorilla Glue sticks, you get what you pay for. And I'll never use another type of glue stick. I'm not going to buy generic glue sticks ever again. Because once they adhere, they adhere. Will I sell this wreath? Yeah, I'll sell this wreath. I would. This is a nice small wreath. You know, it's a good size wreath, so it would fit in a smaller box, so the shipping wouldn't be completely outrageous on this one. Some of my larger wreaths, that, you know, the shipping on those can be pretty steep. Well, I say that, but I think the most that I've had a shipping charge on a wreath was like $20. So it depends on like what zone you live in. But one this size would not likely be that much. Because this is definitely, let me see, this one is. And I'll scrunch it down a little bit in the box. Yeah, so this one is like 14 inches. Yeah, about 14 inches. So that's definitely smaller. But if anyone was interested in it, I'd sell this one. You know, everything has a price, like Carolyn says. Everything has its price. This one, if you have a bright full sun porch, you know, if it's a dark colored door, I'm not sure I would hang this on there. Just word of caution. I mean, I guess you could use your better judgment. Like, I have a covered front porch, and my front door is yellow, so it kind of shields it. This greenery is really pretty, though. It's like that light colored green. That was funny. One day I was like, I will never sell this wreath. And Carolyn said, oh, you got a $400 bid. Well, suddenly this wreath has come up for sale. Look at that. Not so fast. This wreath is now for sale. I might have to cut that one. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys. I'll tell you my story of, yes, it is for sale. I mean, if it is, if there's interest, yes, it's for sale. I'm just kind of, you know, crafting and giving you guys, hey, Rough and Ready. Hey, Pet Doodles. Thank you for coming in and giving me a thumbs up. I so appreciate it. Hey, Helen. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody coming in. Yeah, I'll sell it. You know, I was going to hang it up downstairs in my living room, but yeah, you know, everything's for sale, right? For the right price, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured I'd open up the chat room for you guys to come on in and chat. How y'all doing tonight? Come on in. I'm so glad to see you guys. You going to bed? Have sweet dreams, Pat. I'm so glad you came in. So glad. And Helen, you guys, you've been working around the clock lately. What are you still doing awake? All right, let's see. Put this down in there. Yep, I'm trying to get my watch hours. You know, I finally made it to 1,000 and 1,000 subs. So now that those elusive watch hours. So I figured I'd open up the live, let people come in and have a chat. Thought I'd work on a wreath while I'm at it. I wish I had more of this pink here, but I don't. I put a lot of my scraps and leftovers in this bucket here. I don't have any more of that pink. I don't have any more of this light pink tulip. Oh wait, I do. Yes, I do. Ask and you shall receive, right? Let's see. I'll take this off. Get back in there. Let's see. I don't want to make it too overpowering. Like too many flowers. I just love this greenery. And the other thing is I don't want to make it too heavy because it is a smaller wreath and then the wreath base is smaller. Oh, thank you, Helen. You sent me a message in Slack. Thank you, Crime Scene Cleaner. You going to bed too? Good night, guys. Good night. Y'all have a great night's sleep. Okay, Rough and Ready. I'll check Slack. I don't want to make it too heavy, you know, because I don't want to weigh it down. But I think that's pretty. I'm just wondering if I should add a couple more little tulip sprigs up near the bow. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Oh, you know what? If I do that, it's going in the wrong direction. Maybe I should add, because you want them going all in the same direction. I think I should add one more on this side. That's what I'm going to do with this other pink sprig. That's what we'll do. Oh, let me find my iPad. I'll check it. Yes, I think that will complete it. If I put the other little sprig here. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me, yeah, the angel, 10th angel bought the angel. Isn't that fitting? But I do still have the yellow rose trinket box. So that is yours if you would like it. Rough and Ready. That one is yours if you would like it. It's beautiful. It's so clean, and it's just, it really is in perfect condition. The flowers on it, all of it. I considered keeping it. um, but yeah, it's just beautiful. But you know, you can't keep everything. Isn't that right? I think it's Helen that says that. You can't keep everything. So, and my husband's like, I really hope that you're going to sell a lot of this stuff. It's overflowing now. Like, I know. Yes, that is going to be perfect right here, coming out of this side of this bow. That is going to look perfect. Oh, yes. It is. I have to go back and look. I don't remember what the price was on it. I have to go look at my notes. It wasn't much. If you remember, then you can just tell me. Oh, you want this wreath too? Oh, okay. Awesome. I think this thing is beautiful. We can do that. Yeah, I'll send you a message in Slack. That's great. You'll love it. It's beautiful. The greenery on this is, when I saw this, like I said, the base was already made, like the base and then the greenery, and I was like, yes, please. These two were attached together. So somebody had already made the green on this one. They had already put it down. And this one. So they were attached together at Goodwill. And I thought, absolutely, I'm getting these and I'm going to add to them and pretty them up. But like this one has a little more weight to it. This one is very lightweight, so I'm not going to be able to add a lot. I think I'm going to add a lot of lavender. I have a lot of sprigs of lavender. So I'm going to add a lot of lavender to that one. And I have this lavender ribbon that I'm going to use on it. So that's going to be that one. I'm not going to do that tonight. I think I'm going to finish this wreath up. And then I'm going to end up having to head to bed because work comes early in the morning. But yeah, whenever I'm going in thrift stores and Goodwill, I always look at the wreaths that they have there and see if they have any that are especially the grapevine wreaths. Grapevine wreath bases can be quite expensive. Just for a small grapevine wreath, when you buy them in like Michael's, they can be quite expensive. So I try to look for them in thrift stores if I can find them in good condition. If they've started to like break, or if they're real dirty, then or dusty, then I don't buy them. They have to be in really good shape and not smell old. My sense of smell is pretty heightened, so they can't smell old, or else I can't work with them. That's just me. That's a me thing. I have really bad allergies. You can probably hear it when I'm talking right now. So I have to be careful what I bring home and what I work with. I wash my hands constantly. So if you hear me doing that a lot, it's my allergies. I apologize. I also do that when I get nervous. It's like a nervous habit. I'm not watching the chat right now, guys. I apologize. Now, this part is going to be, semi-covered up by the ribbon, but it will show through because the ribbon is transparent. But that's just part of the beauty. I might move that ribbon over. Let's move it over a little bit. It's too tucked in. Move it over just a little. Oh, come on, grapevine. Don't get in my way. We're creating a masterpiece and you're in my way. It's getting tangled up. Come on now. Okay. Now we're gonna scooch this over just a little. Scooch, scooch. Alright, you gonna hang down there, that's fine. You're gonna look pretty hanging down there like that. And if you're not, then I will scooch you back up into the bundle. Well, come on now, cooperate with me. Why aren't you cooperating? You gotta go in there. Okay, well, if you don't want to, then you can go right there. How about that? We'll compromise. I can compromise. We both have the same goal now. We want you to look nice. I want you to look your best. Let's see what you look like right there. Let's give you a little bit of a twist. Just a little temporary. Okay. That's better. Yes, that's better. That's much better. What do you think? Don't you start going wonky on me now. I think so. Yes, I do. Actually, I do still have your info rough and ready. Why is my camera going wonky? Do y'all see that? Can you see it going wonky? It's blurry, isn't it? Thank you, Davida. See, it didn't really take a lot. You know, it didn't really take a lot to add. Yes, I do still have your information rough and ready. That's the beauty of Pirate Ship. It'll save that in there, and all I have to do is click in the new measurements and all that. And I will get to you in Slack. Actually, I'll do that before I go to bed. And yes, so that's yours. I think it's a beauty myself. Why isn't it doing it right? Does it look blurry to you guys? I don't know. I think that's gorgeous. Okay, now I have a question for you, Rough and Ready. On the back, and I'll secure the bow down even better for you, because right now I just have it twisted once or twice in the back, but I'll make sure it's secured better. Do you want me to add a hanger on the back, like a piece of like nautical rope, or a chenille stem pipe cleaner? That's what we used to call them. Do you want me to add one of those, like a hanger for you on the back? Yes, the rose trinket box. If you want me to do that, then just let me know, and I'll add one of those for you. And that way you can hang it from a hook or whatever. Because this way, just leaving it like this, then you can just hang it from a wreath hanger. But if I add another hanger onto it, like another piece, then you can, probably what I would do is use either twine or some nautical rope and add it onto the back to for you to be able to hang it on a hook or a nail or whatever you choose to. So you just let me know what you want me to do. Whatever you'd like. Yes, I have your PayPal. Yes, okay, I will add that for you. Definitely. That way you can do either or. Awesome. You'll love it. It's so pretty. It's very feminine and very, very, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's pretty. You'll love it. I promise. All right, guys. You know what? I might go live again. I probably will. I'll go live again, and I'll work on this one when I go live again. And we'll spruce this one up. This might need a little extra love because the leaves on this one aren't doing so well. So we'll fix this one up. I'll think about it. It might be Wednesday night before I go live. I don't know. Depends on what Carolyn's doing. We'll see. I gotta think about it. I gotta ponder this one a little bit more to see what kind of extra help it needs, because I have a lot of these pieces like these that I could add to it. So I don't know. We'll see. I might pull out some other flowers, but like I said, I don't want to add a lot of weight to it either, so we'll see. Anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. And Rough and Ready, I will message you in Slack before I go to bed. And you guys have sweet dreams. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you haven't already. And I appreciate you guys and your support and being here. And I hope you enjoyed it. Got a little fellowship out of it and supported each other a little bit. And thank you. And just keep being kind to each other, guys. There's way too much meanness in this world. Good night.